clock on the wall says 6 p.m. Pacific.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien.
And applause.
Lowest switch known to man, and no applause.
Yeah, but boy, that was great. The W, that's like I'm Misty. I'm telling you right now, boys and girls, I'm Misty. I've always wanted to do a Keanu Reeves younger and older kind of thing.
Oh, well, there you go. I can. You seem quiet, but maybe it's me.
No,
no, it's my stupid headphones. It's not the headphones, it's the cord connecting them to the sound source. My birthday, girl. Today is Lucy's birthday. I'm telling that to you. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't fib. It's absolutely true. Hey. She's at the top of the stairs. I can see her silhouette.
She's at the top of the metaphorically.
Do you see?
Oh no, right there. Yeah, just watching out for bad guys.
We've been waiting for her gift to arrive from Amazon all day, and it hasn't gotten here. She's got other little things, I think, that Amber did, but there's a main gift. We've been waiting for the gift opening ceremonies. Amber made lasagna. There's a cake. We're decorated. You know how it is.
I do know. I've never been there like firsthand for one of those, but I've been there in planning, several different iterations of planning stages.
We didn't go as huge this year as we normally do, but it is still, she is still being 8 stops away. If you're listening downstairs.
What?
I was talking to whoever might be listening to the show downstairs.
8
Sometimes Tracy listens, but I
what
don't.
Did you say? I didn't understand what you said.
9 stops away. Tracy, Lucy's gift is 9 stops away. I just got the notification from Amazon.
Well, we can all rest easy now, Bob.
I'm resting a lot easier knowing that I don't have to stay up till 10 o'clock to wait for this to happen.
So here's something I've noticed when we do this thing. I'm always fidgeting about, and you sit perfectly still. Is that how you're supposed? Is that how you're supposed to do it when you use webcams and all the things you know?
Oh gosh, no. I'm normally fidgety, but it is 6 o'clock is the end of my day, as you know, and
but it's Saturday.
That makes it zero difference.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday,
which of course means this is a lounge show, which we have not said.
Yeah, but I ran that before. But it's Saturday. But okay, you're tapering, I guess, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. Today, or at least today, at this time, I feel a taper happening. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm always fidgeting. That's my point.
And sometimes I fidget, but it's also like I guess I just don't. I guess I'm
moving the mic. I'm moving my glasses. I do all this crap. And in fact, the reason I bring that up is because I watched a little of the replay last week. And I noticed that the words behind me were inverted. And so today you solved that problem. So
yes, and Tracy pointed that out last week. And I thought that it was just the way I was seeing it and that somehow magically it was broadcast out the right way. But anyway, I was corrected. I'm glad that you called my attention to it. It will never happen.
And by the way, since it's 8 stops away or 7 stops away or whatever it is, I had a first this week with our friends at Amazon.
Oh, did you?
I had to return something. I have never in all the time I've used Amazon returned a thing.
Oh my gosh, we do it all the time.
I know. So that's why I'm telling people it's so cool. You do this, that, and the other. And they go, yeah, I've been doing that since the Carter administration, Rob. I mean, I wanted to be tell people about this adventure. Because here's my takeaway, though. Boy, do they make it easy to have you give them money. Amazon's business model may be one of the best I've ever. We could talk about slave labor in the warehouses and all. No, as far as a business model, I'm blown away how easy they make it to give them your money.
Yeah, but you just were talking about giving back.
Yeah, but even they make that easy, so the experience isn't negative. This is my point.
Right. And you will find that from time to time they just say, just keep it.
I've been told that people have said that. Yes, they've said if it's less than $20, they just say keep it.
Right. It isn't worth it to them.
It's like those mattresses that come in a box. And you can't return those.
No.
It's not going back in the box. The thing exploded like Laura Petrie with the raft in the living room kind of a bit. And my sister had that happen. Then they said, fine, just keep it. I mean, they gave him the money back.
Really?
Yes.
The whole bed.
They basically build that into the business model, Bob. They assume X amount are not coming back, and we have to eat that. So we'll build that cost into.
Well, I always wondered because they have that 365-day guarantee or whatever most of them do, sleep guarantee. It's like, okay, so now what? We got to fold that sucker up? Nah.
No, they don't. So no, that's part of their business. But I had never done that, and obviously the whole world knows. But I was fascinated. You click a thing, they give you a QR code, and then I didn't want my money back. I just wanted the correct size blue jean.
Right.
And they had I'm sure a guy pulled the wrong one off the wrong shelf or whatever and threw it in the box. And so, and I thought, no, I mean, they're 4 inches too long. They were just dragging them all over.
Right.
So, but I dropped them off on a Friday. The new ones will be here tomorrow. I'm blown away by the efficiency of the whole process. And it was at a Whole Foods, which is right by work. So basically I go over to Whole Foods, get some lunch, drop off the little thingy. They scan it. 2 seconds later, there's an email. I know everyone knows this. It blew me away.
Yes, everyone knows this.
I know everyone knows.
Well, maybe not about the Whole Foods by your place. I can't.
Right, but and then that, of course, there's money spent because that's Whole Foods, but they have good food. I will say they have good stuff in that store.
That's true.
But you pay for it.
Insist on purchasing there.
So anyway, yeah, that was my introduction to that, Bob. And as I've said throughout the story, everyone already knows this. I'm like the last one, I think, to ever return. And I've used Amazon for a long time.
Sure.
I've just
never returned anything.
Not a thing. They've always been, except, well, one thing was the ceiling fan in the deck. I already had it up and running.
That's right.
It was supposed to have
I forgot. And that's what that video is. Oh man, I unloaded the video of the accordion playing for the thing because you froze. Oh. And I forgot, and I put something else in the slot because I forgot what that was, and then I needed it, and all I have is this.
I'm not arguing that with you. I know he can get the job. Can he do a job? I'm not arguing that with you. I know he can get the job. Can he do the job?
Anyway.
It's so
interesting. There's a logical place I was going to drop that, so I just thought I'd just do it then.
The characters that you choose always fascinate me. Well, I know where what's that?
That's your face. That's based on your.
Oh, is that my face? I didn't recognize it that well. Although that intro, man, with me at WMIR was brilliantly done. I like that. I'd like a copy of that, please.
I wanted one with a little more juice. I always think of these things like an hour before, and that particular tech is new and it's slow. And I'm like, come on.
I have the original audio. Do you still have the original audio?
I do. And I could do that too. That's another.
Could you sync that up? Wouldn't that be a trip? Although that's not the same station. The Clock on the Wall audio comes from campus, College Station.
Right. True.
So, but anyway, I forgot where I was when I froze. So I don't remember.
Well, you're asking me. That's bad news.
Yeah. So I forgot how to finish that point of view. But either way, I know.
Go ahead.
What?
No,
I was just going to say something else too that dawned on me, and this is why I'm like wound up because unlike you, and you're at the end of your day, I took a nap today.
Mm-hmm. I took a nap, but I normally take naps. They don't normally impact when I get tired, though. They just get me through that part where I need a nap.
Tracy said she liked the intro. Man, I don't set an alarm. Do you set an alarm for a nap, man? I figure it's a gift. I'm just going to wake up when I wake up.
No, yes. It depends. Only if I have a call or something scheduled, which is rare. I normally just naturally take about a 20-minute power nap, and then that's it.
Yeah, I set up for it, man. There's a pillow and a blanket on the couch, and usually have. And today I was watching the Olympics, which I'm sure you're riveted.
Well, I have to be. I for my job, I have to do AI videos with a winter sports theme. So I'm, of course, leaning into the fact that I know very little about sports for my contributions to these things.
You know about as much about sports as I did about returning things with Amazon.
There you go.
That's great. They got you doing
100% more than I do.
Right. Yes, the Winter Olympics are on. And so I had the hockey on today, and it's I don't know, the whole clicky clacky ice skatey sounds, and off I went into a blissful afternoon nap. And then when you wake up, I go, I am energized. I mean, like because I don't take a nap during the week. I go to work.
Yeah. No, I don't wake up and go, I am energized. I wake up and generally go, I am still so freaking tired, but I got
There's that initial fog. And then you go, that was, oh boy, you're going to drag ass. But I don't. I perk. And plus, you take a shower and you feel great. Hot cup of coffee and a nice shower, Bob.
The shower does make a huge difference for sure.
Yes, it does.
It's a major reset.
And I think I've told you, it's part of my little routine. I'll take a shower on a Saturday evening. And then, you wash away the week. Metaphorically speaking.
Metaphorically, and there's some water involved.
Well, and I use fancy soap and fancy conditioner, all that crap. I use all the overpriced shit. Whoop, I just cussed.
Speaking of all that.
Yeah.
I guess this was last weekend that we were in San Francisco. That's why we didn't do that.
I wrote on here, what can you share about your trip?
First of all, it seems like an eternity. Like I'm thinking about the first hotel we stayed in. That can't be. That
was last week, Bob. It was 7 days ago.
Wow, man. That's insane.
That's what happens when you have a real job, Bob. It just seems like a lot of stuff going on.
That seems impossible. That seems impossible. That was just, wow. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, we went and they put us in what ended up being a motel. And I was a little grumpy about that, but the location was perfect. It was a walk to the train station. So it's trains, and it went from where we were, which was Redwood City. And then you just take the train up to San Francisco. Of course, you take all the stops, but it's $9 as opposed to a $60 Uber, right?
Yeah. So not only that, it's a train. I love riding the train.
I do too. We all do. We all had a great time. That was fun.
Trains are awesome.
But holy cow, did we use a lot of Ubers? Oh my gosh, when we were up there doing the things we were doing, I should have had a slideshow ready. I completely forgot that the whole San Francisco thing about coming into this show, because I could have easily put together, some goofy stuff that I did for my channel, the AI version of our trip. But we basically had a nice little vacation there. We got to see, a handful of things. We spent a good bit of time on Fisherman's Wharf. We did bring you a refrigerator magnet. I cannot believe that was only a week ago. That is impossible. I feel like we're missing something.
No, Bob, you didn't transport in time or anything else. It was just a good old fashioned week. This is the 7th of February.
Yeah.
And last week was New Month Eve.
Yeah.
And
I remember thinking New Month Eve when I was there. So holy crap. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, I did also have, and maybe
I was going to ask if you ate seafood, if you ate fresh seafood.
Guess
not. I know it was a week ago.
Well, no, I remember talking about it, but I'll tell you what, we did find a diner there, which was also right there by the train station. It was called something or other. I can't remember what it was. And it was so freaking good. I mean, it was like everything.
Oh, look at this. Birthday girl.
That's right. We're reenacting the moment of when she was given to me on the lounge show.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's right. With this blanket, and she was just.
I don't recall the blanket.
Just a little smaller.
And I wish I had happy birthday somewhere. I don't think I have anything that says happy birthday.
Oh. I wonder if that's it. If that could already be. I can't. If you got another order going, I think that's it, because Amazon was. Happy birthday, Lucy, is being played to you. It is the classic radio drop birthday song that I remember from 7th grade. Would put Rob in college. Would be pretending to be happy here. She's not pretending at all. She wants out. She wants her gift. She wants the special dinner that they promised. Huh? It is all right. The gift is here. That was a quick 9 stops, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, a lot of folks weren't home.
I just realized I had the speaker up the whole time, which was good for them when they were visiting, but probably not good for broadcast.
No, sounded fine. And people were coming in and out. It was delightful. It was very busy in your lounge.
Yeah, the lounge is open, It's, Saturday we have a sale.
Yours actually says lounge. Mine just does the life's a bit thing.
Yeah, but that's.
Well, it's total lounge. There it is. I just, that sound just doesn't work.
You want the bzzzt.
I just want something different. It's like when I'd have clients do that. Yeah, I like the commercial, but the music, I'm not crazy about the music. And I go, well, what do you hear? I don't know. I'll know it when I'll know it when I hear it, is what they would tell me. I go, we're not doing that game. I'll know it when I hear it. We're not going through 40,000 things for you to go, no, every time. But yeah, I'll know it when I hear it.
You just tell it what you want.
Well, yeah, but there's something to be said for the old-fashioned way of hunting for sound.
Sure, I'll spend an hour and a half or 5 minutes, whatever.
I will say the search utilities that I use nowadays, where you can just drop the MP3 in the search bar,
and then
it'll give you similar songs.
That's groovy.
That is very helpful. Like, I'll take something from a soundtrack, which I cannot use because it's copywritten, but I'll say, oh, I want that Suds on the Roof from Shawshank Redemption sound. I go grab Suds.
So it's creating original stuff.
Well, no, it's part of their library.
It's using some sort of a search to say, okay, well, this license
to me, a pretty advanced search utility that can listen to that, figure it out, spit out stuff that's similar in about a minute or less, actually way less.
Yeah. And then it searches its licensable library.
Yes. Well, the whole library what I'm using is we pay for the license. It's our production library that we're using. We pay for.
It just helps you find the thing
a lot easier,
closer to what you're doing.
Instead of me putting in, Thomas Newman-ish.
Yeah.
That would be much more than to just drop the MP3. Or you can also drop a link, like from Spotify. So you found a song on Spotify, you like it, you can copy the link, drop the link in the search bar, and it'll also give you, sometimes it's a swing and a miss. But boy, it sure at least gets you in the right direction to see the albums that those are coming from, and now you've narrowed quite a bit.
Sure.
Anyway, so you were in San Francisco. I'm sorry, you're by the train station, and you went to a diner.
Great diner we went to a couple of times, like just, great portions, amazing food, super nice people, just everything you wanted it to be. We did the Golden Gate Bridge, took some pictures. Mostly it was about them taking pictures. Right? So
well,
I whatever.
So we talked
about the Golden Gate Bridge and down by the wharf. And there was a Palace of Fine Arts, which is looks very Greek in its structure. It's huge, like Colosseum sized. And, when the sun goes down, it sort of reflects pink and all this. So Amber's pink. So we did a lot of pictures there.
Did you go go visit the women from Charmed? The TV show. Did you go see Phoebe and?
No, but we took our first Waymo.
Oh wow! And
I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. First, we did one of the things, very San Francisco thing we did was we just took a cable car ride up the hilliest hill, because again, photo op, and to say we did it, and it is pretty amazing to get up there at that peak and look all around and see how steep those hills are. It's pretty crazy that they build stuff on there. But then we just wanted to have one Waymo ride just to say that we could do it, because they're everywhere. They're all
they're Beamers, right? They're BMWs.
Maybe I didn't even look.
They're all white? Are they all white?
Yes, they're all white, and they have they all look like little siren things on the top. I think maybe they are a BMW. I can look. I've got pictures at the inside. But it is. There's a whole welcome video thing that plays and makes you feel really at ease. But man, oh man, it is crazy. Like, because I was in the front seat. So
Disney ride.
Yeah. Yes. That's what it's like, except that there's real freaking traffic with people that can make unpredictable decisions.
Like every time we've driven our whole life.
I know it's the same, but it's so crazy to watch it.
Were you apprehensive?
I guess I had, the same kind of trust I have in getting in an airplane.
Okay, fair.
Like by now I figure it's as safe as whatever. So no, I was way more excited and interested than I was, nervous or whatever. I was down for it. We all, we were bummed that the ride was over, that kind of thing. Where it was like, oh, we could have sat in here for a while. It was just kind of cool. You can choose. They got all the music services there, and you can listen to stuff. You can chart. You can watch the GPS, which is kind of cool because you see the sort of how it radars people and other vehicles and stuff. And sometimes it, imagines things. It's kind of crazy, but I enjoyed it very much. It was very cool to do. And you're talking to it like, thank you, the whole thing, but you don't have to tip.
No.
We did a lot of tipping because that was the only ride. And my gosh, most of the rides were, a lot of these were, company related stuff, but they were those $40 to $60, rides. But there's no way we would have gotten a car and driven around in that San Francisco.
Right. It's no different than if you go to New York, you just hail a cab, hail a cab, hail a cab. I mean, it's the same thing basically, except you're doing Uber.
Yeah. Well, Waymo's supposed to come here. I don't know when we're leaving here exactly, but Waymo is supposed to start, I guess, testing here sometime in summer.
Okay. I would ride in it.
I'm all over it now. The problem is, I think they only have that one size car. As far as I know, there was no way to choose a bigger one on the app, and that I could see. And whenever we travel, we got to get the XL because
Well, you do have large luggage. I've never seen luggage as large as the luggage you guys have. I'm serious, except for Joe versus the volcano.
When we made the move from one hotel to the other, and she allowed for this to some degree in terms of space in the suitcases, but we're filling up things with like water bottles and soda cans. So the 48-pound, very big suitcase became like easily 100 and something. And then the other one, same thing, just got to 70.
That's funny to me.
This huge, ridiculous.
I just find that funny. Like when you guys will visit here, man, you'll have a medium to smaller, like economically purchased and selected rental. And that trunk will open and the largest two suitcases will come out. It's almost like the circus. They're huge and they're very nice. Look, I mean, they're not like unattractive or whatever. They're just big. They're roller suitcases, except the size of a car.
I know. It's funny. I mean, because I travel with like a carry-on. And
as do I. And for Christmas, I got a backpack that's meant for travel. So actually, the center console is really a mini suitcase instead of lots of slots for paper and pens and crap.
Yeah, that's great. So you also know it's regulation size. So as much crap as I give them about so much packing they do, and sometimes there's definitely.
Oh, I don't think it's a bad thing. I envy you that you have all your stuff.
Well, I'm not saying it's great either because it does. You
got to do the carousel.
But there are times when we're glad that they've got a certain thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then it fucking justifies the whole thing.
Language, Mr. Hockley, language.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Shit. But anyway, that sounds. So you did a tour, but I'm assuming also all it went well. Everything
all the work stuff was great too. The summit that was the main attraction, which is why we were going, was a lot of fun. I talked to a lot of people, met a lot of new people. Hung out with my new company and did a training with them on Saturday. Met the guy who did the training. Everybody's great. Everything's great.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I cannot believe that it was that long ago. I think one of the other things.
It wasn't that long ago. It was a week ago.
That's what I mean.
That means you have you had an action-packed week. That's what that says. That you had a lot going on.
There's one more thing that probably messed with my brain a little bit in terms of time and perception. Is that on Tuesday I had to go in to get 3 cavities filled, and one of them was in the back of a tooth, and so they had to give me the same prescription that makes you forget, like it takes you out and you forget the whole thing, mostly.
Like Men in Black.
Something like that. It can be like that, although I was a little more conscious this time around. But it messes with you for sure because it's just it's an amnesia thing on purpose, and it also makes you sleepy. So I came home from that and took like 2-hour nap. Speaking of naps, and I think that it just that whole experience also kind of messed with my brain in terms of how long days have been or whatever. But it's seriously the perception of time to that hotel. It was only a week and a half ago, I guess, because we ended up there on Wednesday, maybe or something like that, Wednesday night. So it was a week and a half that we were in that hotel. But still, that seems like so long ago. Like my brain is freaking out about that right now. It is having an issue. But that's fun. Issues are fun.
Speaking of travel and touristy kind of things, Steven got to do something about a week ago that I was envy is the only word, and I know you're not supposed to be. He went to the Sundance Film Festival.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was the last time. This is the last year it's going to be in Park City. It's moving to Boulder. It's been there like 41 years. It was the very last one. He's living in Salt Lake. It was a bucket list. He had a date. He had a wonderful, I guess, young lady. And when he told the story, and he saw, and you don't know what you're going to see. You buy tickets for the winner of blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
And so he went and saw the best documentary, the winner of the best documentary. And he said it was at a high school auditorium was where they screened it, which I think just sounds charming as hell. It's like Mayberry. But the thing about Park City, I don't know if you've ever been there, but I have in the summer, not during the film festival. But boy, you can tell wealthy people live there. The price of just getting a French fry, and he went there on a date. So he goes, Dad, it was just like a sports bar. And like I had one beer and she had one, it was like $180 or whatever for, a burger.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah, the money, I'm sure. Yeah. But at least you knew that. I mean, Park City is kind of like Lake Geneva, really. There's a thing there. There's something in nature that brings people, the lake, and in this case, mountains, and people ski there and they do the whole thing. And he's been snowboarding a lot. But anyway, the point is, I thought this is so cool where your kids do something that I would have done. I've always liked movies, as you know, and he went to this film festival, which is kind of cool. I don't know, like you, that he captured a lot of stuff to make. Then he could make a sizzle reel of some sort. I'm sure he didn't.
I'm just so bad about that now.
Yeah, but you made that cool one when I came to Vegas a million years ago. And every now and then
I literally I never do things like that anymore.
We change.
I find I do take video, but it's only to do AI crap with it. Like,
to destroy. But that's your new thing.
It's my new thing.
And I'm doing old stuff lately. You know what I did the other day that I haven't done? Tell me the last time you steamed vegetables in a steamer. And those little fan out steamers?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I personally haven't done it in a while. I know they like to steam their broccoli, although I don't think they use that thing.
Maybe they use an air fryer or something.
No.
Steaming at all.
I honestly can't remember.
Microwave. A lot of people steam vegetables in microwave.
Yes, too. I used to do that. We used to do that. No. I think that anyway. Maybe they don't even.
But I did that the other day, and I don't think I've opened that steamer basket. You okay?
Yeah, it's more of a freak out. I'm getting. So I got these. I may have told you this already, but these two knuckles where the thumb, somewhere in here. I move my thumb the wrong way or push it the wrong way. It rubs. It feels like bone against bone. It doesn't hurt. It just the whole experience is way too visceral for me and makes me do everything I'm doing right now in front of you.
So it has nothing to do with the story about broccoli.
Nope.
Okay. Well, anyway, I steamed the broccoli, and I don't think that steamer basket has been out in over 10 years. And it takes like no time. I knew it takes no time. It tastes great, blah, blah, blah. And I'm also eating fried bologna sandwiches lately. I got on a fried bologna sandwich kick, and I'm happy to have revisited that arena. Oh my gosh, are those fun to eat.
Now, is it just Oscar Mayer, or are you buying?
I started with Oscar Mayer because dance with who brung you, man. So that's, but then the next time I went a little higher up in grade. I said, let's look into some, but it's thick cut. I'm buying the thick cut because it's just better. It fries up better.
When you would smoke a whole bologna, you then slice that and fry it. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I've done that too, and also just eat it as an hors d'oeuvre. I mean, it comes off the smoker; it tastes awfully good.
It's not like bologna.
No, not really. And Kale, the father of my granddaughter, Kale, is smoking bologna and doing a wonderful job. I know it doesn't sound right, does it? That just came out okay. And then you're going to put that on the greatest hits CD, which, by the way, boys and girls, if your name is in the hopper, you certainly have a chance to win that at the end of the year. It's a bad phrase, it's like Beavis and Butthead. He said, but and they do. That's where we go now.
Boy, that's some lounge drops. We had some Beavis. We had such fun at that time. That was Stone Mountain.
Yes, it was.
That was like
where the streets sparkled. The streets literally sparkled. There was some glass or something in the pavement mix that they used to pave those streets, and we take those late night walks.
I am finding that and that is a very visceral memory, and you bring it up a lot, which keeps it alive. But I'm finding that when I tap into memories from longer ago, it's probably part of what's happening in your aging brain, but they become so vivid
Yes.
Like
yes.
way more vivid than, when you would recall them before.
I believe I've talked to you about this very topic before because
really?
I agree 1000%. I may have brought it up with you because and then I'll say a phrase like, it just popped into my head. And I'm going, wait a minute, it didn't pop in anywhere. It's been there.
Oh, okay. He's frozen
the whole time.
Right. You froze again.
Why did it surface? Oh,
yeah. But you're right. Yeah, the random ones, but there is some sort of psychological trigger out there that does it, right? But
I also think it's just getting older. Why is the old stuff coming up so crystal clear? I remember going to school, 2nd grade, the shoes or whatever it might be, or the smell even in your
all of that is way more like when you say the street. So there's nutmeg, there's the walk, there's the shoes, there's the air, there's the grass, there's every detail of that street is just like right there.
Yes.
And oh my God.
Even when I was a kid,
so many of my memories that I'm having recently are just like, bam.
Well, it's not going to stop if you're anything like just about every other human on the planet, buddy. They're going to keep popping in because I just go, oh my God. And then you kind of, they're warm and fuzzy. I like them. And I go, I'd rather do this all day. Think about these things, but I don't want to go back. But it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a ride.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.